Hello and welcome back to First Time Watching. This is your host, Nate. Today I'm going to be watching and reacting to American History X for the first time. Make sure you drop that subscribe and that like. I'd really appreciate it. And we're just going to jump right in. Let's not waste any time. So yeah, I have, once again, as always, I'm going in as cold as possible. I don't know anything about this movie other than it involves neo-Nazis. That's literally just about it. Edward Norton is in this, okay. American History X. Nice. Nothing much to comment on. This is kind of reminding me of the opening to Saving Private Ryan. This is a very long intro sequence. She's still got her shoes on. Well, we can't show that, can we? Okay, we got... I don't mean to profile, but we got a couple thug-looking characters coming in. This guy could be their son, having to listen to them. They're looking a little shady. Okay, they have guns. I'm not saying that because of what the implication. I mean, they're being quiet, they're out late at night.
Jesus, Danny, what the fuck are you thinking?
There's a black guy outside. He's breaking into your car.
Oh. He has, yeah.
Derek, wait! Derek!
So Derek's got a Nazi tattoo. He's got a gun in the bedside table. And as soon as he hears black guy, he's just immediately straight to the gat. Is he gonna kill this guy? Oh my god! He did have a gun though. That guy's running away! Holy fuck. Jesus. Damn. The way that they were speaking to each other doesn't really remind me of his father and son, but this guy's not much of a good guy, obviously, so this is probably not the way you want to be acting in front of your fucking son, dude. You're pretty much gonna scar him for life. It would have taken some real chops to take this role up. The role of the angry white man.
That paper, Bob, it's a travesty. He harbors some sick ideas, but I'm not ready to give up on him yet. Bob, that goes too far. This mind camp psychobabble, he learned this nonsense, Murray, and he can unlearn it too.
I like that guy. It's true. Kids always have a chance to come back. You can't just give up on them.
Everything you do right now has something to do with Derek. Should expel you.
Go ahead. What, you don't think I could handle it?
I'm your history teacher from now on.
Ooh.
We will call this class American History X.
And that's where the title comes from.
A new paper due tomorrow.
Oh, come on, Sweeney. It took me a week to read Mein Kampf. That isn't fair.
You can see he's smart. He read the thing in a week. He actually went out of his way, really put in the effort.
Well, what do you want me to do it on?
Your brother. The impact on your life. Your families. But if it's not on my desk, tomorrow morning, you are a ghost at Venice Beach High.
I feel like giving him one night to do it is pretty rough, though.
Telling teacher I'm fucking cheating? Is that what's happening? Huh? What's wrong with you? You wanna die?
Interesting, though. So he has to write a paper on what his brother's influence was on him, which is kind of like asking him to internalize the things and sort of put it down on paper.
A kid named Eric Vineyard was sent up for murdering a couple of Crips who were trying to jack his car.
The protege of Cameron Alexander.
Alright, tell us about this Cameron.
He's probably the biggest distributor and writer of white power literature and videos in LA County.
He's got nothing better to do?
He's behind all of it. He runs everything out of his house down by the beach to recruit a slew of insecure, frustrated, and impressionable kids.
Firefighter Dennis Vineyard was shot and killed battling a blaze at a suspected Compton drug den.
This country's becoming a haven for criminals, so what do you expect?
He's the perfect target.
Every problem in this country is race-related, not just crime. What the fuck is the matter with these people? They have to go around shooting firemen.
Wow.
Because my father was murdered doing his job.
Derek Vineyard was quietly released from Chino early this morning after serving 3 and some odd years.
Okay, so it's been 3 years.
Over the years, though, it's just gone to hell. The gangs are like a plague.
Yeah, man, I see him.
That's why Derek started the DOC.
Quit chucking it up. Pass the ball.
Oh, was that the old man next to him? Cameron?
Fucker, I'm through monkeying around with your fucking ass. $100 say I make you my bitch. You're fucking on. Put down. Give me 50 bucks.
Shit, what the fuck are you thinking?
I knew it. That's him.
I got a bet, but we play black guys against the white guys. No money for these courts. And not just today, for good. To 6, our ball.
Let's go.
Wow. They bring out the orchestra for this basketball game.
Shut him down, Derek. Kick some ass.
That guy's just like fucking Duke Nukem. Seriously though, the music is so dramatic for this basketball game. And he dunks it. Game point. GG. This is like the music they'd play kind of like... I don't mean to hark on it, I think that it's I think that whoever chose this music did it on purpose. Segregating people shouldn't be such a triumphant thing. Okay, so now he's finally gonna get to catch up with his brother. Older brother, so he's not his dad. I was wrong about that one.
You gotta do something about that hair, man. That dude's gotta go.
I don't know, the girls like it.
I forgot, man. It hurt like shit while they were putting it on.
Cameron.
You put this on you?
Hmm? Yeah.
Seems like old Derek's changed. Prison changed him. I wonder what happened in prison. Because, I mean, as far as I hear it, prison's always... like, everyone's segregated anyway. Okay, so it's him again.
Washed ourselves in blood and all the mongrels too.
Okay, so he hasn't changed at all. Jesus. Pest control. Isn't that ironic?
Vineyard, where the fuck are you? Vineyard!
Give me a minute. Did you invite him over?
No, he always comes over.
I wonder who he's on the phone to. He doesn't want anyone to know? He closed the door behind him?
Tell me some of the shit you've learned, fuck ass, before I pistol whip you. What the shit, Dan? Come on. Tell me what I want to hear, asshole. You want to get fucking beaten, Danny?
I'll take care of it.
I'm gonna throw it out there. I reckon that he's talking to the principal, the black guy. Forget his name.
I hate the fact that it's cool to be black these days.
Good.
I know you don't believe any of that shit, right? You don't.
Shut up, Davina.
No, you shut the fuck up.
He's like a poison.
Did you pull some kind of shit in school today?
No, just the usual.
I knew it. He was talking to the principal. That's how he knew.
No, man, I thought it would be cool.
I'm telling you, man, this
How'd
kid
you
is
know, though?
smart. This kid's
How'd you know?
fidgety.
Exactly.
Doesn't matter how I knew.
Was that Sweeney on the phone?
I knew it.
Yeah, Sweeney called and told me.
God, I
Was
hate that
Sweeney.
fucking man.
Go
Are you
away.
kidding?
Nope. Go wait in Danny's room. I want to talk to my brother. Sweeney is a good teacher. You can learn a lot from him, so don't go fuck it up. I don't want you getting in trouble in school, trying to impress me, taking this shit in there, all right?
By Daniel Vineyard.
It didn't take long for Derek to make a name for himself. They did whatever Derek told them to.
$400 million just to lock up a bunch of illegal immigrant criminals. It's about decent, hardworking Americans falling through the cracks. Archie Miller ran that grocery store since we were kids here. He went under, and now some fucking Korean owns it, and is making a killing because he hired 40 fucking border jumpers. This isn't our fucking neighborhood, it's a battlefield. We're on a battlefield tonight.
These black and white shots. Even the concept of the shots being black and white is just ironic as well. But there are people like this in the world right now. I don't know if they'd go to these lengths these days, but... well, maybe they would, I don't know.
Oh, man, this bitch stinks. Get me some cream on it. She smells like fish and chips and guacamole, yo.
Oh my god.
Fucking baby on your feet. Hey, that's a great color on you, you know? You can get a white woman's job, bitch.
Cinematography, it's just... look at it. It's beautiful, and yet so disturbing. It's messed up, man.
Everyone was feeling so good that we just didn't see it coming.
It's an irrational act. It's like an expression of rage.
Crap, I don't buy that for a minute. Calling a riot an irrational expression of rage, that's such a cop-out.
A minute, white people commit crimes against white people too.
Yeah, but they're not offing each other in record numbers all over America. 1 in every 3 black males is in some phase of the correctional system.
Maybe it says something about prejudice in the judicial system.
Media twisted things around so people got all focused on, these cops and whether or not they were gonna get convicted. High as a goddamn kite, driving 120 miles an hour, pulled over by a bunch of cops, and he attacks them. People are going, oh, this poor guy who attacked 4 cops.
Man, it's crazy that what's being depicted in this movie is recurring in this same year and all the time.
Who's talking about respect here, Mr. Junior KKK?
What? Second of all, I am not, as you well know, a member of a low-rent, disorganized bunch of rednecks. Rodney King had been driving along, hopped up on Chivas Regal and PCP, and had killed Danny. You'd be singing a very different tune. Liberal nonsense, everyone's turning and looking the other way while our country rots from the inside out.
Hey, Davina, sit down. Sit down. Be quiet. Shut up.
What are you trying to prove?
Murray, stay out of it. Come here.
Oh my god.
Let her go! Derek, let her go!
Finish with you. You need to learn some fucking manners, Davina.
This is fucked.
She can't breathe!
Let her go!
This is your family.
Right, my family. You're not a part of it, and you never will be. Think I'm gonna sit here and smile while some fucking kike tries to fuck my mother? Coming in here and poisoning my family's dinner with your Jewish, loving, hippie bullshit? See this? That means not welcome. Aren't you ashamed?
I'm ashamed that you came out of my body.
Jesus, he's an angry, angry man.
He's gone.
It's just a boy.
He is pretty far gone. But apparently something in prison changed him. Brought him back. This movie is putting so much on the table right now. And the little brother who was indoctrinated by this idea.
I would never hurt you, you know that.
He just did.
I'd never hurt you, you know that. I'd do anything.
I'd never hurt you. That kind of speech is so manipulative. What's this? People usually only keep like their deep secrets in boxes like this. Prominent skinhead charged with murder.
I try to stop it from happening.
I want you out of this house.
In my mind, I imagine what would have happened if I hadn't gone to that room and told her.
Oh. It was that night. Oh my god.
You just fucked with the wrong bull. Fucking monkeys never get the message. I'm gonna teach you a real lesson now, motherfucker. Put your fucking mouth on the curb.
Oh!
Now say goodnight.
Oh. What the fuck, man? Oh my fucking god.
Drop your weapon! Put your weapon on the ground!
Look at him. He looks so proud of what he's done. Disgusting. And he's just looking at his brother the whole time. Smiling. So much anger in those eyes. It's like he's trying to send a message without words to his brother. Avenge me, almost. Fuck. Jesus Christ, man. I don't know why that brought tears to my eyes. That was just fucked up, man. Oh my god, just... would have been life if he had testified.
Come on, Dad.
Right, this is the party that he wasn't supposed to go to. I don't think I'm ever gonna be able to get that shit out of my fucking head. Oh my god, what the fuck is this? What is this now?
Drink Wake up, Danny, before your brother sees you.
Holy fuck, he's here?
Yeah, he's fucking here.
Fucking here, man.
Go pay your respects. Fuck. Let's go talk to Cameron, Danny.
Father Vineyard?
Hey, how's it going, man? I'm Jason. It's my buddy Chris here. We're friends with your brother.
You are a fucking god, man.
Oh, shit, yeah.
This is X?
Hey.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought you turned that paper in.
I did. Now fucking Murray turned me in, and so Sweeney's making me write another one.
Yeah, some spick writes about Martin Luther King or fucking Caesar Commie Chavez. It's a pat on the head.
The guy's seductive voice. It's just so... It's almost creepy.
I want to see you, okay? I do. But I gotta take care of something tonight. Would you do something with me? Leave with me.
Leave where?
Leave here. Leave all this. Listen, I don't want all that. I don't want it. I don't want my family involved. Everything I've done here has fucked it all up. Do you understand?
I mean, there's a small army out there. We're not gonna let a bunch of spooks kick us out.
Stacey, you're not listening to me, okay? I'm not scared. I don't want it anymore. Just say goodbye. Just say goodbye.
This isn't you. I know you.
You don't know anything about me, Stacey.
She's gonna flip a lid. There's a picture of Adolf Hitler on the freaking wall. This is insane. Stuff like this probably exists in the world.
Hey, man.
Well, look who's here. The return of the soldier. You know, you made the fat kid a little nervous. He thinks the joint messed with your mind.
It did. Well, you can forget about that. I'm done with it, Cam.
Still
You're not
not.
listening to me. I am done with it. All that bullshit out there and all your bullshit, too. I'm out.
I came in here to tell you one thing. I am out. Out! And Danny is out, too. And if you come near my family again, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
I'm more important to him now than you'll ever be.
Ooh.
You're a fucking dead man, Vineyard.
Yeah. Oh, he's gonna regret that, even though it was so good. So worth it.
And why don't you share with the rest of us what you just said to me, you piece of shit?
Where the fuck are you going? She's gone!
Oh boy, here we fucking go.
Seth! You make me fucking sick! God!
Back up! Move! Hey! Danny, easy.
Who do you think you are?
I'm sorry, all right? I'm sorry. You weren't supposed to see that tonight. I told you not to come.
Say something. Get him back.
I can't go back to that, Dan.
Can't go back to what?
To any of it.
What happened to you up there?
That's what I'd like to know. Here we go.
After 2 days in that place, I didn't think I was gonna make it a week.
Are you fucking eyeballing me? Don't eyeball fuck me, asshole. I'll fucking kill you.
All the wrong people knew who I was anyway, so I figured I'm just gonna put up a flag and hope a friend sees it.
I see what he means by saying he's putting up a flag. So he's distinguished himself. I guess that's how it's gotta be in jail. I've heard a lot of stories like this, where it's like you gotta find your little clique and you gotta stick with them. You don't deal with anybody else. Okay, so he's in his little clique now.
I'm the most dangerous man in this prison, because I control the underwear.
Okay. A little bit of humanity on him.
And I hope you can work out, all right? Because the last guy they sent me, I used to sniff the drawers, all right? What you in for?
You don't want to know.
The joint? You the nigga, not me.
Then everything started getting complicated.
Complicated how?
What the fuck is that? He's doing favors for that fucking spick?
Mitch is the only reason why you're not a corpse right now. Remember that.
You know what? I don't fucking give a shit.
I think you better chill out on the preaching bullshit.
You can't last in prison by yourself, as far as I know.
So he's bragging about you to Cameron. Starting to remind me of you.
You think you're here all alone? You think I'm not in here with you?
Oh, come on, man. Look, every day I watch you go through these sheets like you're gonna get to the end of them. No matter how fast you get through them, man, they're gonna keep bringing them in. But you know you're gonna give me a goddamn heart attack, too.
I like this guy.
I know. I'm just a dumb, stupid nigga, right? What do I know? I know I ain't the one getting mad at them damn sheets, though. Matter of fact, the only sheets I get mad at, I tell you. All right, boys, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna hate some niggas. My cousin Derek is in the pen right now, working next to a nigga, driving him nigga crazy.
He's trying not to laugh, I think. Pretty sure.
And we can ignore each other in peace.
He was taking it from the Mexicans and dealing it out to his own people.
Come on, man, don't tell me this smell doesn't remind you of a woman. Yeah, you got a woman, man. Let me give you some advice. Whatever you do, no matter what, don't let her leave here in the fight, man. It's not like the real world. It's cool to fight because you can make up and have that make-up sex in your back and let her take out all that aggression on you. You've been a bad boy, huh?
This guy.
Let me catch you looking at her.
He got it.
I love you!
Ah, nice. I love it. Oh, fuck it. Now they're talking.
The Lakers are like a flare-up.
The Celtics, right? The ugliest team in the history of sports.
I can't even talk to you. I don't even know what you're saying.
This is nice. I like this.
What the fuck landed you in here? You didn't kill anybody. You're too skinny for a gangbanger. Come on. What'd you do? Everybody in here's embarrassed. You think nobody in here got away with anything?
I stole a TV from a store. I run out. Bam! I run into 3 cops. All right?
No, you didn't get 6 years for stealing a TV, man. Come on.
Police officer grabs my arm, the TV falls on his foot and breaks him. Assault. 6 years.
And he got 6 years for that. I see where he's getting his empathy from now. That's a penis. Oh, I've heard about this before. When everyone starts leaving, there's about to be a bit of a brawl. Oh man, he's about to get his fucking shit kicked in by a bunch of naked people.
Fuck you!
Real sweet.
Fuck you!
Oh shit. No wonder his attitude changed, man. He just got raped by his own kind, by his own sort of people, in quotations. I knew this guy would be involved. He might be like his counselor or something.
Well, I came to talk about Danny, but we don't have to do that right now. He's headed right where you are.
Well, what, do you think I want him in here? I mean, I don't know.
You definitely don't want him in here.
Your anger is shutting down the brain God gave you. There was a moment when I used to blame everything and everyone. I used to blame everybody, blame white people, blame society, blame God. I didn't get no answers because I was asking the wrong questions.
Okay. What are the right questions?
Has anything you've done made your life better?
It's just been being angry.
There was 6 of them and they jumped me. That's not gonna happen again.
They're protecting your stupid ass.
It's true.
You think I haven't thought about that? They're gonna come for me. There ain't nothing I can do.
So I was right back where I started. Every day I was sure it was my day. Couldn't figure it out because I knew some of them were itching for it. And read the stuff that Sweeney sent me and I kept to myself. Last 6 months in that place I was like a ghost.
Wow, that shadow that just went by. Really like a ghost for sure. I feel like his friend must have done something for him.
What's up, man? You getting out?
I'm thinking maybe the only reason I'm getting out of here in one piece is you.
That's what I think.
You think I'm gonna put my neck on the line for some crazy ass peck of wood?
I think it's true though.
I owe you, man.
Man, you don't be shit, alright?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, he does.
Just take it easy on the brothers, aight? The brothers!
It's like everybody with anger needs some of that love.
It's wrong, and it was eating me up. It was gonna kill me. How did I buy into this shit, you know? It's just because I was pissed off. Nothing I ever did ever took that feeling away.
That's right.
I mean, I killed 2 guys, Danny. I killed them.
Didn't make you feel any better.
Didn't make me feel any different.
Exactly.
Do you understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Gosh, I hope nothing bad happens. Yeah. Taking it all down. It's great. Now this is the right moment. That kind of music. True triumph. It's like a breath of fresh air. Man, this would be a really bad time for you to be doing some stuff that you shouldn't be doing. Okay.
And where it all started. He'd still say it started when our father was murdered. Truth is, it started earlier.
This guy is different. Dr. Sweeney, this guy's unbelievable. It's like this book about this black guy, you know? We're doing this whole black literature, you know?
What is it, Black History Month? Nothing, it's just, you know, it's everywhere I look now. Affirmative blaction.
Don't swallow everything he feeds you whole, you know, just because you see it on the evening news.
You know, what happened to the other books in the course?
Yeah, you can see the seeds were deep rooted.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
And I can see how he directed it. When his father died, there was only one way.
No. It's bullshit.
Wow. And just like that, his whole mindset was changed.
No, I get what you're saying. I will.
Good boy.
See how it was like really close up when he was saying what he said, and then it's close up because it's like brainwashing, and it like washed back over him, and now we get a nice, probably the most bright shot we've had, most oversaturated, like over-contrasted. But this is just when they were innocent kids. None of this like had any impact. It wasn't important back then. It's not a driving factor of their lives. And it shouldn't have been. Shower, almost like just washing away.
I'm not sure if this paper is what you wanted, if I hit the social significance, but for what it's worth, thanks a lot.
I'm just waiting for something fucked up to happen at the end of this. I really hope they get the happy ending, but man. Let's just pray that everything goes okay and nothing crazy happens. Okay, Sweeney's here.
Hey, Derek. Hey. Now, if there's anybody they're gonna listen to, it's you.
No, I hate to tell you, but I'm out. I mean, what do you know, I'm doing my best. I'm going like this just to keep my family in the clear.
You're gonna get killed, sir.
You know what you're asking me to do? Do you really know?
Yes, I'm asking you to do whatever's in your power to do.
You know what you can do? You can get me shot by a bunch of white boys.
That's what is gonna happen, probably.
You got something good for me this morning?
I'll give it to you, Dr. Sweeney.
Oh, and the orchestra's back.
I saw a car cruising by the house last night when I pulled out of there with Seth. No, I'll work it out. Hey, keep your head up, all right? Things are gonna be fine.
Okay, all right, see you.
Hey, Dan. I'll see you at home.
I feel like he wanted to say something more there. I don't know, I just have such a bad feeling. He's constantly looking around, getting like heebie-jeebies. It's like he's being watched or something. Okay. Big slow-mo look over the shoulder. Here comes a car, which is probably the one. Dude, what is happening? Oh, okay. Oh! No, what? You're kidding me. What have you done? What have you done?
Oh no! 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 Oh no! No!
Oh man, he was finally back on the right track.
God, what did I do?
It's just the cycle of hatred. Just
God! Oh.
keeps on turning.
Well, my conclusion is hate is baggage. We are not enemies, but friends. We must not be enemies.
Are they just gonna leave us there? They are just gonna leave us there. Man, that movie was really, really heavy. Like, just so much heavy. I can only laugh at this point. Oh my god. I don't even know where to begin, what to say. I don't know what you can say about that. That was a very, very strong political piece. A very strong ethical piece. And it's kind of sad because this is an old movie, and yet what we're seeing in this movie is reflected in almost today's culture. It's almost that nothing has changed after all this time, which is, you know, kind of depressing in a way, I guess. Although, me being an Australian Asian who was adopted into a white family, I can't feel any more further from this, because I mean, I'm sure it happens in Australia, but certainly not as much. It's quite... I mean, I would go as far to say that we are multicultural in a way that we all accept each other. There are the racists out there in Australia, but no one's going out there shooting or organizing. Well, maybe they are, but as far as I know, they're not organizing gangs against people. In my mind, this is truly... It just feels to me like it really is an American kind of piece, in that it is about almost American culture. This is just... It's been going on for so long that it is sort of just part of the everyday, which is, once again, depressing to say. They talked a lot. There was so much dialogue about really hard-hitting ethics questions, about minorities, about, what is it, I don't know what you call it. Are they refugees? The illegal refugees who migrate to America for safety or to leave their lives. It is a difficult question of ethics, because in the end, everyone's human. Right down to the very base of everything. Color, race, social standing, gender. Everyone is human. Everyone has a heart, a brain, and the brain is just driving a skeleton meat mech machine. That is all that we are. We are stardust, floating around in space. And I agree with what he said at the end. Life is short, and there's not enough time to be angry. There really isn't. I mean, I'm gonna use a quote here: an eye for an eye leaves the world blind. Or, as I thought about it one time, an eye for an eye leaves one person with one eye and everyone else is blind. and the last people are just trying to find the guy with one eye, but that's just my little joke. That was just... I feel I'm gonna have to take a bit of time to digest, swallow that movie for all that it was. A man who was angry. Because, yeah, we see his backstory. He was just a smart kid. A smart kid who had some small misconceptions planted into his mind by his father. And then, because he had one way of thinking, and then all it took was one conversation over a meal, over breakfast in the morning. And then something clicked in his head and it changed. And then the minute that his father died, he had to take that anger and he had to put it somewhere. When you have grief for someone that's died, there's always a bit of anger somewhere, and it has to be channeled. And he channeled it through what he learned from his father, I guess, and that was... I mean, his father was right in that you should question everything that you're taught, because you never know, like, what you're reading isn't always the truth. Make sure that you have, you know, all the facts from both sides. But the fact that he made him question just learning about, you know, Black history stuff turned him down a path. One that it seemed he wouldn't be able to be redeemed from. And it was really surprising. I was expecting him to be killed in the end, because, you know, it would have made sense. It would have been a logical end, because he did something so despicable. I mean, when he murdered those people, like, it wasn't okay. No matter any way you put it, murdering people is not okay. But I thought that he was just gonna play it off as like self-defense or something. But when he got that man to put his teeth on the pavement, and they had that sound of the teeth scratching the concrete, that is going to stay with me for a long time. And yeah, that... I don't even know. There's just... I don't know what to say. It's just sad. It's sad to see this movie play out the way that it did, because he saw the error of his ways, and in the end, he wasn't the one who had to pay for it. I mean, he'll pay for it in grief, but the fact that his younger brother paid for it, paid for his misdoings, because his brother literally only went down that path because he was influenced by his brother. I mean, that look that his brother gave him when he was knelt down by the cops after he killed the two black people, the look was like, first it was like, I'm proud of what I did, and then second it was like, I'm going away, avenge me, carry on my legacy. It was a look like that. No words were spoken, and yet that's what was conveyed. And I think that that is such fine acting. Throughout the whole thing, there was such fine acting. Edward Norton is he's on another level. He truly is on another level. I'm just trying to think of other things to mention, like when he was in the prison, the man that he did his everyday jobs with. I kind of wish that I had someone to do work like that with, because when you've got someone that you can work with and chat with, it passes the days away so quickly. It's so good to have a really good working partner, and the fact that right at the beginning he didn't say anything, no words to this man, and yet he kept reaching out, he kept joking with him up until he broke the barrier between them, the communication barrier that Derek had set up these walls all around him, just these non-verbal walls. And not only, like, he has a physical wall barrier between everyone else. When he went and said, I'm going to put up a flag and, you know, see if anyone comes for help, when he took off his shirt, the symbols on his body are like actually physical symbols of his, how can I put it, just the way that he segregates without even having to say anything. Because he did not say a word, he just, by all means, he just walked in, took his shirt off, and then did some bench presses. And yet, with no words, everyone in that courtyard knew what he was all about, and that was because of the markings on his body. And that tells you something. And yet, even though through all that, his work buddy, I didn't catch the name, but yeah, he was great. I loved him. And I feel like every person needs a guy like him, like on either end. Like, no matter who you are, having someone as a friend from that side to be able to, you know, express just that we're all human. There's no point hating another person for any reason, like, because, you know, we're all human, and that's the baseline. And it's just, yeah, like I was saying, it's a cycle that just is perpetual. Hate begets hate, and I mean, it would be really, really ironic, especially if the main character then went back onto the path that he was on before because his brother died. Especially because he probably would eventually find out who the shooter was. But that's ridiculous though. That kid that shot him at the end, he ruined his own life for, I don't even know, because he didn't like the cut of that guy's jib. Like, as far as we saw, he just stood up to him. Like, the black kids were beating up some white kid because he told on them, and then this guy came out of the bathroom, he stood up to him, he blew smoke in his face, and then that was about it. That was basically it. I mean, I guess it could be that his brothers, it could be because of his brother's legacy, I guess. I'm sure everyone heard about it. It was in the papers, in the news. I'm sure they heard about it, so I guess they do have a reason to hate him. But once again, what have they done to better their own life? Nothing. He shot that kid in cold blood, and now he will go to jail forever. Like, that's the end of his life. Why would you ever do that? Why would you trade your life for someone else's? It's just ridiculous. It is a zero winners outcome. No one wins that game. You all lose. In fact, you'd probably prefer to be the kid getting shot, because you die, and then you don't have to spend the rest of your life in a freaking hellhole, basically. You could see the prison system shown in this movie, which is probably how it works today. I've never been, like I mentioned, but being behind bars as portrayed in every film ever, and by every story of every person who's ever been to jail, prison is an absolutely fucked up system. Yeah, it's just that shit like what we saw in this film happens, and people get away with it. I mean, that guy who physically raped that man and they beat him up 6 on. There was a guard watching who then closed the door behind him to give them privacy to do that. It's just, the whole, everything's crazy. I don't know what I believe. I'm just a believer in peace, basically. I like being on the... I don't have a lean towards either side in politics. I don't really follow politics at all. I don't care all that much. Especially when a lot of politics is in America, and I'm in Australia, as I mentioned, and it literally doesn't matter because, you know... I mean, it would affect me in a very offhandish way, but in the end, if I like one guy or another as president, it doesn't freaking matter because his policies don't implement on my country, so, you know, on my life. And just being like living in a small suburban place in Australia, it never will affect us unless there's a war or something, which in that case it probably would, but I'm getting a bit off track. What I'm trying to say is that, yeah, this movie put down a lot, and I think that it's almost a bit of a... I don't know if they would, if you could call it like a warning, maybe, but really, I think that what we should take away from this film is that, yeah, that hate begets hate, and that there's no need for it. Why be angry when you can just live your life and just better yourself and better your own, you know, better your own life in general. Stop hating people. Help out your neighbors, help out your friends. Doesn't matter who they are, they're all people. Everyone has struggles, everyone has things going on in their lives. This movie got me thinking a lot, but yeah. I don't know, you guys give me your thoughts in the comments, please. I'd love to hear more. My head's still in a jumble, so whatever I'm saying is just verbal diarrhea coming out of me right now. I'd love to sort of have more time to think it over, watch a few videos on it, and then form a better cohesive sort of thing. I feel like I'm just saying the same things over that was already presented in the movie, but either way, that is my reaction to American History X. That was a fantastic film. I highly rate that movie. So glad that I finally got to watch it. It's been on my list forever, and this channel once again gives me a reason to watch it. So, I would ask that you smash the subscribe and like button. It really helps me. And yeah, let me know what I should watch in the future. I'm open to suggestions. I've got a big list and it's getting longer. I'll see you guys in the next one, so I hope that you have a fantastic day. Take care of yourselves and of everyone around you. Be good.